I just got done watching the Xbox Developer Direct, and as much as I loved seeing a bit of Ninja Gaiden 4 with Platinum Games returning and a shadow drop of Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, I am of course most excited for Clair Obscur Expedition 33. We got our most in-depth look to date, as well as a release date, and in today's video we're gonna just get a little bit excited and talk about the game. So with that all being said, what is up guys, Jen here, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. If you like what you're seeing, please consider hitting that like button, and if you want to stick around for some more RPG content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button. So, Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I am well and truly sold on this game, and you guys have got to let me know in the comment section down below, are you sold on this game? Are you getting it when it gets released on April 24th? Because I certainly am. Now there's one major thing that sold me even more on the game, and I think we're just going to dive straight into that, and that's the fact that we have a fully traversable world freaking map. That is right, we can go from A to B, and we've got that old school feel where the characters look larger than the objects that they're passing. It makes me just reminisce. I think of the good old days. It kind of reminds me of Ni no Kuni's world map, but with a more realistic feel. The fact that they've mentioned that there's going to be nooks and crannies that you're going to want to go and dive into, the fact that we can go across the ocean, we can fly in the skies, there's secret bosses, secret locations, and everything else in between. I am really excited to see how big this game truly is. But that's not all. We got a deep dive into the story, and I won't go into it too much, but it's definitely set the scene. We are Expedition 33, and we are going to be taking the fight to the painter, and hopefully tomorrow will indeed come. But as we go through the game, we'll have a bigger look at characters and how they're going to interact with the world, interact with each other. They said it's not a story about good and evil. I'm really interested to see how that works. It looks like they're going to have a major focus on the characters, the way they interact, and again, the way they interact with the world. So I am staying tuned, and we still don't know much about Ben Starr's character. All we know is that he is following the team and inspecting them closely. So I'm very interested to see how that weaves into the overall narrative. We got more of a look in gameplay and exploration, just traversing through these maps. You can see shops we can visit, there's bustling markets. The overall atmosphere of Clair Obscur 33 is amazing. I don't know if it's just the way it looks or the choice of colors. They said that they went for a red and white color scheme, and it really shines. I can't wait to just see it right in front of me instead of watching it through all these compressed videos on YouTube. I just want to dive in and see what this world's all about. But the fact that we can explore, we can speak to NPCs. They said it's not all about doom and gloom. There are many NPCs with a little bit of humor, and I think that segues us quite nicely to a character they mentioned. We thought we were just getting the 4 playable characters that we had seen, but there is a 5th playable character, and he morphs into monsters. So I guess it's kind of like a blue mage slash beastmaster. So essentially I would imagine you would beat a monster, you get the monster part, and then you can use that monster part to become the monster in battle. And as you go through the game, you'll have even more access to more monsters, and then weaving that into the gameplay and the battle, the combat is going to be pretty intense. I'm just so excited to dive into this. And we got more looks at the menus and how statistics will weave into battle. They have luminers, which is essentially passives, and there is a lot of them. I'm sure there's a cap on how many we can equip, but it gives a layer of strategy. What passives would work in this situation? What passives would work in that situation? Which ways can we mix and match and make everything work? They said that weapons also come with passives as well. So taking all that into consideration, I can see there's going to be an insane amount of strategy to this game. Not only that, we have a skill tree. There's 20 skills for each character, and they can really be tuned to our play styles. And one of the developers mentioned that he was the only one in the team that played a certain way with one of the characters, but that opens up so many doors when the game actually comes out. How can we tackle these battles? What do we want each character to cater to? Do we want the typical healer damage dealer, tank, and like a debuffer? Or do we really want to mix things up? I'm very interested to see how that will all work out. And then there's combat itself. This looks flashy, it looks cinematic, it looks exciting. The fact that the menus have just taken from current RPGs like the Persona series, like Metaphor. It looks slick, it looks smooth, it looks like it runs really nice, and I'm hoping this will make those turn-based battles really interactive. That's what they're going for, that's what we can see, but how will it play when we have the controller in our hands? Will we have to be reactive? Will there be difficulty settings just in case we're not up to par? Will we get rewarded for hitting the buttons right on time, or if we missed them slightly? Will we do extra damage? So many questions when it comes to the core gameplay, but what they showed off here certainly has me excited, and I'm just really interested to see what else they have to offer. I'm hoping somewhere down along the line that we'll get some more in-depth gameplay videos where they'll be going over the combat and going over how we can mix things up, but from what we've seen in this developer focused direct here, I am excited. I was already sold on the game. I do like myself an RPG. I do like myself a turn-based RPG, but I freaking love myself a world map. And as soon as they showed that off, I was like, hey, you guys, Sandfall Interactive, I am all in. Let's go. Let's have a good time. And let's see what we can do. So let me hand the floor over to you. This has just been an off-the-cuff video full of excitement just to build that hype of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll be more than happy to have a bit of a conversation, and I am very excited to cover this game more going forward. Man, April 24th, 2025. It comes out on PlayStation, Xbox, it comes out on PC, Steam, Epic Games Store, all of it. It's coming out everywhere, and I'm excited to dive in. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.